Alright, so pork belly. These days everybody braises this stuff up, cuts it into cubes, glazes it with something sugary, sweet, spicy, whatever, and then puts it on a plate. So, we thought we'd do something a little bit different. We got a pork belly here, stuffed with the season's freshest. We got kohlrabi, pink lady apples, onions, garlic, a little bit of Mexican sage, salt, pepper, and thyme. Now we're going to roll this thing up like the Italian braciole and sear it and braise it. And Floyd's going to do his mastery on the roll. It's really a beautiful thing. A little bit of butcher's twine and some patience, you get a very nice, tight, consistent roll. And after searing for some color and braising for about 3.5 or 4 hours at 350 degrees, you've got a buttery, smooth, fall apart product that you can slice and grill or pan fry so it's crispy on the outside and just melting on the inside. Floyd starts his by securing each side of the roll, and then we lace the whole thing up. Here's the demonstration of the classic butcher's lacing to tie up a roast. Just go around the meat, back up in, and crossing under, kind of like you're getting ready to put your classic T pattern of ribbon on a Christmas box. And obviously the crossover there is right where you put your bow. And just continue this on down until you secure the entire piece and it's ready for searing. Good job, Floyd. Give me a wink. Alright, so we got this beautiful tied up piece. You see it's perfectly consistent from one end to the other, secured as well as can be. Now we're ready to put this on the griddle, get some lovely golden brown on it, and once it's golden brown we'll place that in the oven in a deep roasting pan with some white wine and some chicken stock, some aromatics, and maybe even another apple. I don't know. We'll kind of see what leads us. See all that beautiful stuffing coming out of the end? As it cooks, it'll tighten up and everything will be retained inside. It's marinating it from the inside while the stock and aromatics marinate it from the outside. It's a beautiful thing. But here's what we're talking about that golden brown, kind of like caramel. And just playing at the edges of getting a little char. But you do not want to burn. And then that color and that flavor is going to transfer into the liquid and therefore into the whole final dish. Alright, so here we've got the perfect color, and we're going to add some white wine, in this case sparkling, before we add some stock. And then we will be ready for the entire thing. We've got about 2 cups of white wine in there, and now it's time for stock. Okay, here's the final element. We're going to add some chicken stock. And what you want to do anytime you braise anything is go somewhere between halfway to 2/3 of the way up to the top of the meat. This one will go about halfway because it's plenty. The ratio is huge here of liquid to braised meat, and we've got just a delicious looking pork log here. We're going to cover this puppy with foil, put it in the oven at about 325 for about 3.5 hours. And at that point it will be just about to fall apart. Then we can chill it, slice it, grill it, eat it, and make people happy. Alright, so just like on classic old cooking shows, we've time-lapsed. And here we are, 4 hours later, on this luscious pork belly, stuffing still perfectly intact. Now all we need to do is put that in the cooler, let it chill. You can see it's very pliable. You can see I can poke my finger all the way through there. Once it's cooled, it slices, it holds its form. It's absolutely perfect. So here's a slice of our stuffed belly face down on the grill. You can see the kohlrabi greens, and pink lady apples inside. All that tender meat around the edge. Just wait till it puts over. the final roasted pork belly.